Alright, it's time to check out Android. Yep, it's another one of those videos. So basically, I've got this twofold kind of goal for this. The main thing is I want to check out the operating system of Android, since I've checked out at this point, done some videos and stuff. I looked at other major operating systems since I'm so used to Windows and iOS. I checked out Mac OS, um, and Chrome OS. I've also got a video looking at Linux, specifically Ubuntu. I've got those floating out there, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to check out Android as well. And also, I figured I would get this like on a tablet. I did actually see when I was looking, there was a laptop that had Android on it. I was like, maybe. It was also like a very small laptop as well. But people in the comments and stuff were kind of saying like, yeah, it kind of sucks. You're probably better off just getting an actual tablet. So I decided to go ahead and go for a tablet because I also had the side kind of thing of like, well, if I get a tablet, I can also check out if I really would actually use a tablet in my everyday whatever. Yeah, is that the little shot? And can you still see that up there? Am I crazy? I am. A little bit. A little bit I am. Anyways, like that matters way over there. You barely gonna look at it. Oh, there was a thing in the corner. Wow. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna check this out to see primarily what Android can do, realizing that it's probably going to be limited by this device because this is a very cheap device that I got, and also just seeing what this tablet can do as a proof of concept. Again, knowing that a more expensive, name brand kind of thing here, I got a no name nothing. As you can see, this doesn't exactly tell you anybody's name on here, so yeah. We'll see. I guess actually, can I find the product page quick here? Maybe so I can find that again, because I just got it during the Amazon Prime Days thing, but I think it wasn't really on sale that much. And essentially, yeah, I was like, well, I could have got like a Fire Stick, or not a Fire Stick, kind of like a Fire Tablet or something, but I ended up going for this just because, like, it was, well, mainly because it was cheap. Let's be real, it's because this thing was cheap, and it's ticked all these boxes for me. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to find a page here, so whatever. The only other thing I was gonna say for the preface here is to say that I did, at one point, I did have, a brief use of like a hand-me-down Galaxy tablet years ago, and basically, essentially what I'm saying for that is like, I only played a couple games on it, watched a few videos, and then I kind of realized I have a smartphone and I have a laptop. Why do I need this thing? And so I kind of stopped using it. So this is kind of to see a proof of concept, to try using this a bit more, and if it actually fits into my everyday whatever, maybe I could consider actually getting a tablet. If I got one, I'd probably get, to be fair, probably like an iPad or something, just because I have, other stuff that would connect to it. But who knows? So this is, like, again, not really going to put a whole lot of faith into this thing particularly, but let's open it up and kind of actually get to the actual thing. I brought scissors over. I thought it would be easier, but even on the side here, yeah, EHFIDC Android, and you can't read the rest. It was a pretty big no-name, nothing purchase. I didn't really consider much. Let's see what this. I thought this was gonna slide off. This is not a slide-off top. Oh, it is. Another quick look at the box, I guess, just to see. Yes, it's Android tablet PC. It's the most generic looking thing. They got a little thing over here. They have like a little checklist on the side. So it is supposed to come with the tablet and the keyboard. But yeah, we know very little about it. Nothing on the back, so they're so proud of it they didn't even put their name on it. I'm sure you can find a bunch of things like this with other people selling it. Let's see, this is probably the power cable. Yep, got a power brick here. And, boy, isn't the boxing is exciting as all heck. A power brick here. Nothing real special looking about it. I guess, yeah. Does that look weird? Does that look like it's dented in there kind of a little bit? That, it feels cheap, but I like that it is more like a matte finish on that. We're already reaching for stuff to give a shit about. But here's the actual cable. So, yeah, it does, looks like it charges via USB-C. Was that gonna fit in there? Okay, it's fine. It fits in there just fine. Oh. We'll look at, maybe this actually is the tablet. So, please read instructions carefully. I think that's the tablet here. Then underneath here, oh, this all kind of comes up. That's a weird piece. And there's that. Oh, what's this? Full-length cover. Oh, so we also get a screen protector. Okay, so that's good. And then yes, this is the actual case here. It looks like I got it with this. I'm assuming the keyboard is probably going to be in the case already. Yeah. So the keyboard's just kind of in here. Actually, can you take this out of the case, or is this adhered to the case? I thought the keyboard was just in the case, but it looks like it's actually part of the case. That's a little bit excessive, I think. So yeah, you put this in here, and you can, this can close it, and also do the thing where, you're like, oh, well, I want to, actually, how does that work? It looks like there's grooves back. Oh, I think you just do it like this, and it'll set it up like that. Basically, so you can do like a, and it has like a little padding on it too. So you can use this like a keyboard, and do it like a laptop. I like that idea. That was another big thing, as I wanted to do this because there were some that came with with the keyboard that wasn't attached or anything. So I was like, I want the ones with the case and the attach and all this together, so that I can use it semi like a laptop still when I want to, but also use it as just a tablet and take it out of there when I want to. So we're gonna start without this first. But that actually looks like a nice enough keyboard. So we'll see. I don't know how good this case is. We'll get to that. So for now, let's look at this here. What are your careful instructions here? Is that underneath the bag? It is. Okay. Got all my shit over here. Actually, I'm gonna quick check some of these things if they say anything. Oh, there's a wireless keyboard manual as well. So the keyboard also comes with a sound manual. It's just it's Bluetooth. What to do? The modulation system is GFSK, if that means anything to you. It means nothing to me. Yes, it looks like this it has an on-off switch, it looks like, which is good. But you charge via USB-C. Well, that's okay. I'll live with that. Does the PC booklet say anything? Alright, let's see. Users can use the music, video, pictures, and software provided in the third part. Look, I mean, like, I don't know how well you're going to see some of this on here, but, like, yeah, typos. In the third part, all one word, comma, but we, all one word, do not assume any responsibility for copyright issues or software failures. 3. The product fails. We will strictly abide by the warranty terms, but we will not responsible for any property damage or economic losses that may be caused during use. During use is one word. 4. The equipment comes with factory-built software that can be used after actual testing. What? Please refer to... Okay, precautions. The computers is a precision electronic instrument. Please do not disassemble it yourself. This device is not designed to withstand a dripping and splashing water, nor should it be placed next to, for example, a full glass of liquid. That wasn't that exciting. I think the reason you have to use headphones for FM, for the radio thing, is because they're using the headphones as the antenna. I think that's a thing that electronics can do. Left speaker, right speaker. That's the camera. Volume is up here. Plus is that way, and well, that's weird. So you're saying plus is this way, and minus is this way. They don't have it labeled either. That's bizarre. The power on-off. Headphone jack. Oh god, the headphone jack is like almost on the corner there. Is this the mic or is that a light maybe? Actually, look at the back quick. Ooh, HD camera. Are those both cameras or is one of those just nothing? One of those might just be a flash thing and they're just making it look like there's two cameras. This is certainly not a metal device, even though they kind of want it to look like it. I'm pretty sure that is just plastic. Micro SD card slot. Cool. USB-C charger there. Yeah, I'm guessing that. So then maybe this is the microphone dot here or a power light. It's got to be one of the two. These are speakers. I don't see anything else that specifically says a microphone. Maybe it doesn't have one. But again, I don't think it says really a company name anywhere here. Tablet PC designed by AI Pro Tablet Assembler. What? Okay, that's fucking weird. It's not going to give us the name of anything on here very specific. So isn't that a humdinger of a doozy? I don't know what that looks like. I'm always sitting in front of the camera. My viewfinder's back there, but all right. Well, let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh god, it's sticky. Okay. Ta-da. That's how... Is that real reflective? I mean, like... It doesn't look that particularly bad. It looks fine. I can live with that. So for this... Full glue, full cover film, huh? So... I don't know how this gets put on exactly. Is there a particular spot I'm supposed to start with this, or... I don't feel like I should need this. Oh, maybe just peel off the back and then put it on. Oh. Good fucking luck. Well, I'm gonna get one shot at this. This also kind of really shows off how much bezel there is there. No. Okay. I hate putting these things on. I'm so bad at it. I can always try to pry this off if it sucks. There, expertly done. Immediately, air bubbles in it. Good. Well, I might end up taking this off, huh? Oh, God, I thought I did okay. I did not at all. I hate screen protectors like this shit. When I put it on my phone, I get one that has like a little guide thing on it, so I won't do shit like this. If I push this in here, will that help? The pressure of it, like, across. I really can't get that bubble out now, can I? Come on! Ah, that's not coming out. You know what? Forget it. Fine, if you're gonna be that way about it. Actually, can I pull this up to get it to go up? Oh, did that fix it? Damn it. You don't want to just stay out of there, huh? Fuck it. I'm just not gonna use this stupid. Forget it. You know what? I don't really care if I scratch the screen. Fuck it. Okay, let's just use the stupid ass thing because that's ridiculous. Okay, power it on. You hold that for a few seconds. It's a EcoPad powered by Android. I think it's supposed to be Android 14 or 15 on this. I think it said 15, but don't quote me on that. EcoPad. Ooh. Hi there. I would like English. You know, vision settings. I'll do English. Oh, I'm not selecting that. Oh, it is selected already. What are vision settings? Play text size magnification. Like to speak. Talk back. That's fine. I'm at 96% battery. That's pretty good to start with. Next, connecting to Wi-Fi. I better do this off cam. Getting your tablet ready. This may take a few minutes. That went down a percent already. Interesting load bar there. It's very rapid. I decided to shoot this also in 4K just because I mean this might be able to do 60 frames, but I don't know the refresh rate on the screen, but I also don't care. May take a few minutes indeed. What's this? Copy apps and data. You can choose to transfer apps from your Google account and more. Okay. I think I'm just going to start this on a new account, maybe. Because I don't know if I want to tie a real account to this piece of crap. And last time I tried it with that Chromebook, it didn't even do very well anyway, so... So we're just going to screw me here, huh? We're going to make me wait forever anyway. Set up this tablet for your child. No thanks. Set up for an adult instead? Yes. I'm a big boy. I can learn how to use it. Sign in, or can I make a thing? Create an account. Let's do that. Let's create a fake-ass account. I just like this. I can do female, male. Rather not say or custom. Something about that just seems really funny to me. Like, I'm just gonna custom. I'm gonna make it up. Something about instead of saying just like other, calling it custom just makes me laugh. My username will be, I don't fucking know. Okay, well I tried to just call it Sam's Android, but apparently this isn't allowed. It doesn't say that it's used. It's just like you can't do that, dude. It's not looking at my fucking usernames. What the fuck? What does it want? I'll have to look up how the fuck I make a username. Finally found one that actually will take. Now I think we might be going somewhere. Getting account info. Can I show this? Is this the thing I can show yet? I probably could have showed some of the other shit, but you can see what it looks like to make a Google account. I haven't made one in a long time, so it probably looks different than it did when I first made one, but... Hey, Google Services, what do you know? Oh, what is this? Well, apps use my location. No. Allow scanning. Oh, it's also for location. Some uses in diagnostics data to help improve. That's fine. You can do that. Continue to agree to the device automatically download and install what? And install updates and apps from Google. Oh, what? To remove apps, go to settings. I don't want it to actually just share the app. Install. I just don't want it to okay, I think that's probably fine. I just don't want them to download something without my permission is all. What is this? Photos, videos. Automatically back up Google Photos so you can view them where that's fine. Other device, contact call history, device settings, apps, app. I guess that's fine. Sure. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do that much with it. I created this account for this. A pin! God damn it. So I have to do either a screen lock or a pin. Or a password, a pattern, or a pin. So I can't just not have... Oh, skip. Skip. Skip screen lock? Hell yeah, I want to skip a screen lock. Alright. You'll be able to prevent... Probably just using this tablet. No one's going to, just not going anywhere. Skip anyway! Oh god, now everyone knows my pin was going to be ... Your assistant? Oh no, I don't want this stupid assistant! Oops, I accidentally spit on the screen a little bit there. Let's swipe to wipe that away. Yeah, I don't want you. Access your assistant without unlocking your device. I don't want it! Hey Google, no! Uh-oh. It's mad. It did not like that I didn't want it. Hello? Okay. What is that, a card? Google? No! No! I don't like that it goes black between these screens. Anything else? Add another thing. Change text displays. That's probably fine for now. Change wallpaper. What do I got for wallpapers? What is the default? Hello? I kind of thought it was going to let me just do it. Oh, shit. If I tap that, does it uncheck it? No, I can't uncheck it. Okay, well, that's weird. Getting Taylor ready. Is it just, like, letting me do that? If I didn't click that, would I not be able to change my wallpaper? What the fuck? Oh! That's my wallpaper. And we're just in. We in it. It's Saturday, July 12th. It's 75 degrees. Is that true? It's not using my location, so I guess the weather's not going to be accurate, huh? And, Oh. Search thing. There's nothing on... Oh, that's why there's nothing on that page. What the heck? What are the... Oh, these are just my hotbar ones. That's camera. That's the... Okay. I don't know where to even begin. Well, let's start in settings quick. See if we can get this set up how we want her. Google, got kid space. I don't really want kid space, but we'll leave it there. 33 apps! I switch. Oh, I got all kinds of bullshit on here. I might have to trim some and get new ones. Okay, well, that's all kinds of bullshit on here. So, let's... Yeah, I'll have to check all this shit out a little bit here. I just wanted to get a quick peek. Vacations, all this shit. I don't know. It's fine for now. Let's leave it on default until stuff bothers me, I guess. I don't really know anything about this. Battery. So we have battery settings, battery usage, battery saver. Ultra saving, no. Battery percentage, yes. Okay, battery saver is off also. So just giving us the best we can get. This is how good it's going to look. Stop app after screen lock. Yeah, battery settings. Let's look. Apps. App standby optimizer. Is that a settings or no apps are on it? Oh, I see. Stop apps after. Oh, you set them to do that. Auto launch management. Okay, what is this? App auto launch, app secondary launch. What the fuck? Oh. These are lists of things I put in here, huh? Power intensive apps. Nothing yet, because nothing's been used. Storage. So we've got 64 gigs of space, and that looks like it's actually true there. And 8 of those gigs are used up just by the system. And then another one for the apps. Okay. Scheduled power off. Power on. Scheduled power on off. Power off, power on. The scheduling each. No. Sound is fine so far, I guess. I don't know. Player shortcut preventing default notification sound, default alarm sound, screen lock, charging, tap, click sounds. I don't think I need those, honestly. Display. Brightness levels at 80. Oh, what if we change it? Honestly, it doesn't look that different. Okay, lock screen. Oops. Screen timeout. Never. Alright. Hell yeah. That's how you ruin your shit, man. I think I'll keep light theme for now. Lock screen. Privacy. Show all notification content. Add users from lock screen. Add text. Show QR code. What's all this shit? Double line clock. Show double line clock. Wake screen for notifications. Maybe, I guess. Don't show notifications at all. Oh, there we go. You don't have to wait for your notifications. Boom. Easy. Leave light theme for now. Oh, read mode. Auto rotate screen. Screensaver. No. We don't need a screensaver, I don't think. I don't need to save my screen. So we're just going to say no screensaver. Backlight power settings off. Nice. Wallpaper and style. Lock screen and home screen are the same, looks like. Let's see. What do we got for wallpapers? What do we got for wallpapers? Oh, we only have one. We have different. What are the different colors of stuff do? Are these like gonna change the? What? Oh, they changed that. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Whatever. Other colors. Oh, you can just do solid one color for everything? Oh, weird. We'll do that like this for now, I guess. I'm not really that concerned. Can I scroll down here where dark theme is? Nope. Okay. Leave it at that for now. Themed icons. What if I do themed icons? What does that do? To make them look weird? Yeah, fuck that. I'm just gonna leave them in the regular. Accessibility. Off. Yeah, I don't really need most of this, do I? Oh, this looks fine for now. Holster mode. What the fuck does that mean, holster mode? I wish I knew what that meant. It's all fine, I guess. Security and privacy. Device may be at risk. Great. Lock screen, because you just get in. Don't care. Dismissed. You have security recommendations. Security account is security checkup. Oh, I could probably do that, huh? Account security, device finders, system updates. Oh, I should check for updates probably. Locations off. Safety. Oh my god, so much shit here. With Google. System. I think that's what we want. I want about tablet, don't I? That's what I want. Is my time right? What does it say? It says this is 18. Well, why does it say it's 18? I think that's correct. But what the fuck? How do I, date and time? Can I change the clock? I just want to change the way the clock looks. Yeah, can I use the 24-hour clock? No. There we go. Thank you. Alright. So this is a C3 Pro, according to this. I didn't realize that it even had a name on the thing. It didn't say that. Specifically, it is build number... I just want you to see all of my stuff. And I just want to do a quick system update. System to make and manage phone calls? No. God, no. I can do phone calls on this thing? No. Why would I ever? No. God, no. Restart immediately. So it's not the fastest boot up in the world here. Lots of bezel out here. This whole frame, you can see. I don't know how well you can see that on there, but yeah, lots of bezel. I guess I'm just really noticing that. Oh, the bottom of this is a little warm. This is a lock screen? Oh. No. I already told you not to do that. Okay, I'm going to go back to settings quick. To my lock screen. Slow piece of shit. May I have my keyboard, please? Okay, well, click. Why did it dim? Like a light sensor thing? Senses more light, less light, it changes? No, it just weirdly dimmed out of nowhere. That's bizarre. Okay, so I can't exactly do anything. Oh, autofill, is that it? No. God damn it. Clock. Size. It changes according to the lock screen content. Small. I guess do it there. I guess that's fine. Color. Yeah, I'll leave it as my default. That's fine. How do you look at all my things that are open? What does this do? I think that does it, yeah. Circle. I don't know what that does. That makes those bounce. This just goes back. Okay. Well, I mean, that's it. Like, you go to Play Store to download stuff, I guess. So, yeah, that's fine. I guess I would just look stuff up and download it here. So, yeah, that's fine. What does the circle do? Well, the circle brings me back to home. The square shows all my open things. Yeah. So I think that's it for the unboxing and setup video part. I might play around with this to find more wallpapers and stuff and dink around more, and I'll update you as I do more things with it. But we've used 10% in this time of setting up and recording this. So far, I mean, like, initial impressions are, obviously this thing is, like, slow as fuck, but there is potential for it to do things. So this will be fun to play around with a little bit and just, again, see if this is a proof of concept. Do I want to actually use this for anything or not? Yeah. I guess I'll update you as the sections get stitched together as we go. And hopefully this journey is interesting and fun for you. And hopefully for me, too. I mostly hope it is for me, but for you also would be good. Otherwise, why did they make it a video, right? Actually, if you look up here, we can kind of see, like, there's a... it looks like there's already a screen protector on this, because that's not even, like, super even right there, yeah? So I think... Yeah, I think before when I was trying to put that on, I was putting a screen protector on top of already being a screen protector on it. So I don't know why they included that, actually. Just thought I would point that out, because I just noticed that, and I'm like, that seems like that shouldn't be. But it sure is, huh? I mean, maybe that's just always on there, and that would have... I mean, having another one, I guess, wouldn't necessarily hurt, but it's weird they would give you a screen protector when you already have one. What do I know? Whatever. Yeah, just a quick random update here. I was just going to share this because I just noticed it. I did all that setup bullshit, and then I just locked my device and left it locked for, like, I don't know, it was like at 80-something% you saw, I guess, last on there. And I locked it for, I don't know, a few hours now. It's probably only been, actually, yeah, maybe a couple of hours at least. And within about 2 hours, it managed to drain, like, down to 35%. Being locked. So I'm guessing that's probably something to do with this isn't optimized to shut off activity when it's locked or something. So I probably should just, even though it takes forever, I should remember to shut this down between using it, I guess, instead, and see if that fixes it, because that's that seems like a pretty ridiculous amount of battery drain. Or the battery is just that bad. We'll find out which it is. Okay, 2 quick updates just to kind of toss in here, just because I just talked about in the last clip. So, one thing is about the battery. I found out that, I guess I don't know if turning on battery saver fixed this, or just restarting it got rid of some kind of weird fluke or something. But yeah, like before, this thing drained a whole bunch when it was locked for some reason. But now it seems to be totally fine. I can leave it locked for a few hours and only leaves, drains like a few percent of the battery. Like, overnight it just seems to drain a few percent, and if I, like, just leave it for a couple of hours not using it, it doesn't really seem to drain much at all, like 1 or 2 maybe. So it actually seems pretty good. Now the battery seems okay. We'll see how long that lasts. A decent lasting battery so far, I guess. Again, I'll update if that seems like it changes or anything, if it's inconsistent or something. Maybe the battery wasn't calibrated yet. I don't know. The other thing is that I still don't quite know what the hell I have here, because, like, there's just kind of some conflicting stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is like, okay, so I don't know, this weird thing on the back here, like we saw before, it says if I can read that, designed by AI Pro Tablet Assembler in China. So it's like, okay. We also notice a little thing on the this here, if it'll show up at all. It says it's a C30. And then I got the store page. I found that in the store page. Shows this, and it's like, oh, it's a Colorroom Android tablet. I don't think this says anything about the model. If I type in C30 Pro, this comes up, and also in my pictures here, I got a picture of this. I got an email thing that says we're setting it up, and it's like, hey, finish setting up your Colorroom C3 Pro ROW. So I'm guessing it is by Colorroom, and it probably is the C3 Pro model. But also when I boot it up, it says EcoPad. So there's a lot of names on here, and there's suspiciously none on the box. It still seems really weird to me, but I guess, again, this was a $60 tablet, so, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. I would like to know who I'm dealing with here. Who am I talking to? Who is responsible here? Is it the AI guys? Is it Colorroom? Is it EcoPad? Who's in charge? I don't know. I was just going to add that here, mostly because I want to say the battery works, though. I mean, it seems like the battery's fine now, so that's good to hear. Okay, well, scratch that last part a little bit, because I mean, I thought my battery saver was on, but according to this, it's not. So I guess the battery just is kind of good. I don't know why I did that thing before then, because all I did was turn the brightness down, and the battery's lasting a pretty good amount of time, so that's pretty crazy. It's pretty cool. Alright, it's just stop adding in stupid shit that doesn't really matter. Alright, so another quick thing I'm just going to throw out here as well that I've noticed. I don't really like this up here with the lock button and the volume buttons. There's already a little thing that I think they could do better to just like have a software thing. So like up is here, like volume up and volume down makes sense when it's like in this mode. But like, or if it's like oriented like this, I guess. Right, volume up and down. But I think this should have a software thing to tell which way it's like oriented, so that always whichever one you're pushing that's like upwards from where it's oriented should be up. Not just, you know, like, oh, like this is always up and this is always down, you know. I think that would be nice to have if they could do that. Still manageable to do this way, I guess, but the real issue is that these need to do like two basic things. One is that they need to move these further apart. They're very close. And so it's very easy to accidentally hit, you know, the wrong one. Or if I do volume up, sometimes I'm so close, or I try to lock it, I'll accidentally hit the wrong thing. Like I've tried to lock it multiple times now and I actually hit volume, and I don't mean to do that. And I actually accidentally, when I tried to turn the volume up once, I did lock it, and that stopped my audio playing. So that's, you know, that's annoying. But the other issue is that it could also help if they just simply put like some nubs on the ends of the volume thing, a little plus and a little minus. You can kind of like feel it. Or even just put something on the power switch. So you know, like when you're on, you know, what button you're touching, because otherwise they feel pretty much identical, other than this one is like a little shorter, but you can't necessarily tell super clearly right away, immediately when you do it quickly. So I think those could be fixed. Just a quick observation I had, and this is still, you know, day one, hours within having it. I'm also still skeptical about this audio jack, weirdly sort of on the corner. I don't know why they put it way there, but We'll see how that goes later, I guess. As long as I'm testing it anyway, I guess I'll show you guys. So I have this set to 1080p 60, let me do, I think. Actually, is it in 60? The quality on here is weird. Yeah, I got it to 1080p 60. I had to go to, like, you know, it just, the quality settings had to go to, like, advanced. And be like, yeah. It's like these, there's higher picture quality, was like, it kind of went to 720 after I turned off some other stuff. So you have these options for here. You don't have this direct like selection of like how you want it unless you go to advanced, and you can select there. For some reason, it doesn't give me 4K even as an option, which I guess for this video that makes sense. It doesn't have 4K, so that actually never mind. That makes sense. But like, it is. Those are the options. Over there on Fuse if you want to see that. In fact, there's also going to be a link to the written review on Fuse in the description. So I realize I'm like recording a recording a screen with my camera, but this actually looks decent. And it doesn't look like it's stuttering or anything. Let me see if I can scrub to like where there's gameplay also. Oops. So here, see how long it takes to load. Hold your friends hostage, make you give them the elemental stars, then they take off with the stars and your friends as captives because the place started collapsing, so you still have one element. Well, that's not too bad. So actually, okay, I'm impressed. The camera might have sucked, but looks like the display is capable enough so far. So there's a little video test anyways. Just wanted to show that quick. Yeah, and I'll do an audio one in a second. Okay, I'll quickly add. I know my light's not reflecting on that's annoying. This video does go in 4K. It automatically went to 480p, and when I go to select different stuff, it only gives me 1080p. I could do that. I think if I change this to advanced, that's all I can do. So, yeah, I can't actually play 4K videos on here, I guess. So that kind of sucks. Like, I think this one's 4K also. Oh, hello there. Let's see if this one lets me do it. Automatically goes to 480p is what it wants to do, which I guess if it's going to make playback better, it's not like I need a lot of resolution on this big screen, but it looks like it is capped out. I guess that does also kind of make sense too, because I believe the screen probably is only capable of doing 1080p, probably at the most anyways. So in the sense that it doesn't give me options that it can't do and will probably struggle with, but this seems to be playing this relatively smoothly. So now we'll do the music one in a sec here, like I said I was going to do. Alright, we're going to see how terrible this is. I have it on full blast, so this might be too loud, but I'll try to fix it quickly if it's not. Let's listen to this. I think there's some bass and stuff in here too. And it's mine, so I don't get copyright. Whoa! I don't hear much of the bass in there, I guess. Volume anyways. I might have to turn this clip down when I do the video. Alright, let's just skip ahead a little bit here. Where it's bumping.
Shout, come on, you have to hear me screaming. Come on, you must hear me cry out. Hello, is anybody out there? Hello, is anybody home? Hello, can anybody hear me?
I don't know. That's the audio, I guess. Alright. You get the idea. That's probably a longer clip than I needed to do, but yeah. So maybe I'll update if there's any difference there. I'm sure it'll probably be fine with headphones and stuff too. But like, yeah, this thing doesn't have much for bass, and I guess I wouldn't expect it to from a thin thing like this. It's not gonna have like room for proper bass on any of that. But you know, it does have speakers that work. So if you want to watch just like YouTube videos for like more of the talking thing. I think it'll probably be perfectly passable. A good amount of, display will be totally serviceable, especially in this smaller package. You could probably get away with, 720p for most things and still have it look pretty good on this. So, yeah, I just did those tests quick on fly. Alright, for this little update, I guess, I probably already looked at some of the tests at this point for, like, the audio of like the built-in speakers. They're not very good. They kind of sound pretty rough. And also the built-in mic, which I finally figured out was up here. I'm pretty sure what this hole is the mic. That does not really favor very well. It's pretty bad. I mean it tries, but it's just not super clear. It's kind of low quality. It sounds like ass. I don't know if it's just because the mic is bad or the software in here or something is bad, but I guess, well, when I use like this headset mic, I record with that, and then it's fine. So I have reason to believe it is probably just the mic in here is also bad. It's probably harder to process that maybe too. I don't know. So I want to kind of point that out. As long as I'm here, I'll also point out like the process here. Instead of doing a whole video like here's my big tour. I don't really need to go that in depth with this because it's pretty simple. It's a tablet. You get apps and then you use the apps. But basically, to get apps, you just go to the Play Store, and basically I'll just go in here and I'll just usually go down to search and I'll just look for whatever the fuck app I want, and then I'll get it. I don't really need any more apps right now, so I don't really need to demonstrate that. I only have so much. 64 gigs is not a ton of space on here, but yes, I had like some of the apps I have on here. I've got Instagram to work. I've got a few games. I have a few things I need to try yet. Need to test out Steam Link and stuff. I'm sure you'll see that in the video. So I've only like dabbled a bit with this. The only thing I will bring up, I guess, here, as long as we are doing a little look, let's this be the tour thing as well. You know, like notes. It has this notes thing, and it's like, oh, look at all my stuff, and then you can, you know, do different kinds of notes in here. Like there's like a list, and there's like an audio note. If it'll play.
Audio, I guess.
I don't know if you heard any of that, but that's it. It's very quiet. I usually have the volume pretty low down on this thing. But yeah, you can do different kinds of notes, do like a picture thing and write on it, and that's kind of nice. You use regular text ones and lists to check stuff off. Like, oh, here we go. I did do stuff, but we have yet to do things. So, yeah. That's kind of cool to have the presentation there. Also, you see some of these look like shit down here is because I was trying to like write with a stylus and it did not do well at all. So I probably need a proper type of stylus for this, but also because the screen is just so like slow and laggy that it might also be that. I don't know. The styluses I had were meant for old phones and like the Switch, so you know, if you hit that and you can do this and close it. There's also how you take screenshots of stuff as well when you have something open. Like for example, if I were to open up my FM radio. And I was like, I need to take a screenshot of it, and you could do the screenshot button. This actually doesn't work right now. Actually, I can turn it on. Maybe it will. I don't think it'll work. Yes. Yeah, so I probably saw that. I don't know if you can read that down there, but yeah, do that. You have to have headphones in for this. That's one of the things I tested. I also tested regular music and stuff. So I will say that while the speaker on this thing kind of sucks, or the speakers, you get headphones in here, you plug it in there, in that weird, headphone jack that's like on the corner here, it does actually plug in, even though it's like kind of weirdly like this, it does plug in, it's like straight in the side like this, and there you go, and then it is playing music. I don't think it's going to content match me through headphones over there, but I want to be safe. So yeah, you can do that. That's cool. I also didn't realize that I had weirdly, I had this a simple voice recorder thing here. I didn't realize that's what it was because it said simple R, and for some reason I thought simple radio. It says sound R, so that's not what it even says, so it's because I can't read at a glance. But also, I got where the hell is my thing? It's way at the top here. This audio one is a simple audio recorder thing, and it's like, it works really well. You get a bunch of options for stuff you want to like, all these things for like the quality and all this other shit you want to do and how you want it to look and for size and stuff. So I'm going to hopefully get like an ASMR thing or something there. I don't have anything recorded right now that I kept. So I'm going to probably use that for an audio thing or something later probably. We'll see. Yeah. Though, but you already kind of heard what the audio sounds like in general from the mic on this, so you get the idea. So these are some of the apps and stuff I have to play with, and these things to check out a little bit more. So as I check those out more, all I can say right now is that I have been playing some of this Pokemon TCG Pocket. So I basically, by the time I'm doing this video, I don't know if I'll still be on this device playing that, but if I am and you want some cards, let me know. Add me up, let me know what cards you want, and I can try to just give those to you, because I'm not really planning to keep playing this game, but for the while that I am, maybe I can help some people out. Maybe I'll have something you need before I get rid of it. I think that's all I had to update right now, other than, I guess I also tried Discord, which is a little slow and weird to navigate. When I go into settings on Discord, I don't know how to, get out of them. I could not find out how, and except for closing the app and then reopening it, so it goes back to the main page. So that's where we are in the video right now. I've done a little bit of testing with some stuff, used the browser. Most of the basic stuff here works. Instagram works. I don't know. That's all we really have to report, I guess. So I will let you know when I've done more stuff with the gaming stuff, particularly when I've tried to do something more with the actual this video editor, see what that is like, and some of the more writing and stuff on here. When I get more into that stuff, I'll let you guys know. Other than that, though, yeah, it's pretty easy to download apps, find files, do other shit. So that's your kind of little tour of that's how you use it. And I guess I have this other page you can swipe to that shows news and shit that I don't ever look at. You can do that. You swipe down is where you get your notifications and shit. I'm sure this probably depends on your particular tablet and the way it's set up and everything, but it is on iOS. It is on Android 14. That was last updated last year, and it said there's no more updates. So I get a sneaking suspicion this thing is not going to get any more updates at this point because Android 15 is out. So probably not going to get too many updates other than maybe some program stuff. Maybe the apps will still get updates for a while, but it seems like this is probably as far as it's going to go for the system, I'm guessing. So I'll reserve some of my judgment here, I guess, for how it actually is. But so far, I have been, generally speaking, kind of impressed with how good it is for how terrible I thought it was going to be as far as this particular thing. So it's still fun, and we'll update you when there's more to actually look at and do that's interesting. So I'm not just a hand waving around while I talk. Alright, well, I know this is going to automatically adjust and stuff. Here's the tablet anyway. It's already producing some light in this room, but not I don't think it's producing a lot of light to see a whole lot of stuff over here, right? But it does have a flashlight function, so let's just test that. Because it looks like it's not that bright. To me, flashlight. Okay, so that is incredibly dim. I do have to get really close to things to actually light the things up. You could probably just turn the screen on brighter and have that work as well. That's a pretty shitty flashlight. I don't know. I mean, it's not horrible or anything. Obviously, my screen is going to compensate somewhat for this, but you're not getting a whole lot of light out of it. So I mean, it's better than not having anything. Oh God, I don't know what my oh God, now it's trying to do the camera now. Oh Jesus, I didn't want to do that. But yeah, so the flashlight is not the greatest asset on here, but it does have that. So if you need a light and you don't want to just hold the tablet pad outward, I assume for flash and for videos and stuff, it's probably nice to have that rather than nothing. But yeah, also I'm sure the acoustics are really good in my bathroom right now, but they're probably not. Okay, a couple quick things here that are not on my not anti-glare screen, clearly. So I found this stuff over here. I found if I tap stuff, I can see stuff about it. So I was going to quick show the Android version here. And this shows, it's 14. It was last updated June 24. It is now July of 25. So like I said, I don't think this is getting any new updates unless security updates are that far apart. I guess I don't know if this would tell me if I could get a new version of Android or anything, but I did check and I didn't have any updates. The other thing is the Google Play system version is October of 23, so that's almost 2 years out of date. And the other quick thing is the model. So this is C3 Pro there. And this is where we see this thing. See the battery there, you see the flash is my storage. I got 64 gigs, the model C3 Pro. Apparently I have 8 CPU cores. I still don't really know what that means other than typically more cores is usually better, I guess. But then the RAM there is the thing I want to talk about. So yes, you'll see it says 4 plus 6 gigs of RAM. What does that mean? So I googled that, and as far as I can tell, basically, from my very limited knowledge of how that works, is that essentially, if you have basically 10 gigs of RAM, would be better because you'd probably just be, usually I look up stuff and it says it has this much RAM. If it was just 10, it would probably mean that it's all together and works with each other and whatever. This makes it sound like basically there's a thing of 4 gigs of RAM and a thing of 6 gigs of RAM, and they're not necessarily meant to work with each other. So I think that I probably realistically am going to get 6 gigs performance max, maybe? Even that I don't know.
I still don't quite know how this is configured and how it works, and if it works with each other or not. So I don't know if this is good or if this is bad or if this is just okay. I have no idea really what this means. But I did find out at least that it is not the same as having 10 gigs of RAM, and that it's probably worse. And also, like, I mean, it could be just as good, but it probably isn't. It most likely isn't. Just so nobody's too confused about that. I mean, I still don't really understand it. All I understand is 4 plus 6 is different, likely worse than just 10, a flat 10. So there we go. We found out something almost, maybe.
Alright, so a couple of things here, I guess. A quick look at this. I'm going to hopefully make this the camera section of the video. We're looking at some of the pictures in the video things. I haven't bothered really with like portraits and some of these other things. I really just did, or pro, I just did capture and video. Maybe I'll check those out. Also, if they're in here, they're in here. If they're not, they're not. But I just wanted to, before we actually look at those things, actually no, hell, let's just look at the picture and video things that I did quickly as the pure tests here. Alright, so try the capture the video. I was looking at my light very artistically. Ooh. Here, it looks almost like my lens smudge. This is supposed to be 1080p, 30 FPS, I guess. So that's why it's maybe a little choppy. My screen is big, so maybe this is just actually really not very good looking video. This is the preview is pretty garbage, so we'll see if it's as fuzzy as it looks there. Yeah, and I mean, this is the box and the stuff. So this is just a quick test of the camera on the back of it. And here's a quick test of the camera over here looking at me on the other side of it. So, I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, I guess that maybe looks a little better, maybe. Still looks a little bit on the fuzzy side, but I think this one looks a little nicer. And I guess if stuff's closer up, it probably is fine. So, yeah, I don't know. I just, gotta give it a quick test, and we'll see what the mic sounds like, I guess, with this as well. Weird that it doesn't make all the icons and stuff shift with this when I do this, but that looks passable. I could probably do a video call on that and have you'd understand what the hell's going on anyways. That's good. Okay, so now that that's been done, hopefully I remember to edit that in. It does do HDR. There's a little option over here to do HDR. That's kind of interesting. I want to just kind of show this if I can. I actually picked the wrong orientation for this. I think because I want. Where are my settings? I think they're this. Is this thing my settings? I think it is. Yes, I have absolutely picked the wrong way. But basically, I just wanted to show that, like, when the capture here, I'm capturing in 4:3. I guess, can I change that to anything different? No. This one has to be 4:3. That actually doesn't tell me much there, so that's 4:3, whatever. I think I wanted to shoot probably the video one, so I'll just quickly go back. Oh, yeah, I have to swipe to go back. If I swap the camera around to the nothing behind it, well, there it actually focuses pretty good with a ton of light right on it. The same thing here. I'm going to take a picture of that. That looks kind of neat. By accident. And same thing, if we go to it doesn't have more. What's more? Oh, night mode. I don't need that. Well, I should try that later too. Go back to capture, please. And then no, I don't want flash. I don't want flash. I don't want flash. And this one is 1:1. I guess I could change this to 4:3 as well. But 1:1 is just what it actually looks like, so it doesn't like crop it or anything. And then if we switch to video, which you do have to slide, you can't tap on those. So there I'll do video. And there are the options I wanted to quick show that you have at max for the video. You could do 1080p, 30 FPS. Let's do basically 30 FPS you have to do. I don't even know if the screen goes beyond 30 FPS, to be quite honest with you, because these are the only options I'm given. So yeah, you can do 1080p, 720p, or 480p. So I figured I always do it in the highest setting because that seems like that would be a good idea. Oh, jeez. I didn't think I was going to fly off there. Let's just precariously put it back up here and make my light shut off. And then if we go to the other camera, that was the back camera. So the front camera, we have options are still 3, but we have 720p, 480p, and CIF 30. I don't even know what the fuck that means. That's not even like a resolution, it doesn't look like. But yeah, so I just want to show that off quick. And also, I found out the whole thing with the different gigs and whatever of this for the memory and shit. Is that basically, I looked that up a little bit. We'll just put it on the back here to say that. Add it onto this clip. For the whole memory thing. So basically, when I said the 4 gigs plus 6 gigs of RAM, what it's saying for that is that online, when I googled that specifically for this model, it said 4 gigs of this is physical RAM and physical memory, and then the 6 gigs is virtual. Now, I still don't really know what exactly that means. I just know that they're not the same thing. So I'm assuming this thing probably doesn't perform as well as something with actual physical 10 gigs of RAM. I'm imagining that's what that means. So I thought I'd throw that out there as well. And look, see, it didn't break. So that's good. I don't know if dropping this from this height would have broken it or not, but I don't really want to find out. So more to come. Oh shit! This is a horrible idea to record it this way. All right, we're back yet again with another random ass clip thing here. So I do have, I'm not really gonna be able to tell, I guess, but I have like a card inserted in here, a micro SD card. So and I've got some stuff here. So basically, I can use the Files app here. I found that this thing is actually super handy because you can like see all kinds of stuff like your photos and videos and all this other stuff. You can check that out. So like, where did my we're looking at images. And you can see there's little like icons next to these. They'll say if they're on the SD card. I think a couple of these are like not, so they won't have that next to them. You can use this to like move them between the devices and stuff. And then you can look at the devices or whatever, the things, storage things themselves. So you can see like over here. I did format this card for this, so then I have all the stuff here. And I'm hoping this will make it easier to move files over to my computer for the main editing of this video, so I can take those directly rather than having to show you stuff on the display itself. And you can also look like in your internal storage or whatever there, and give you an idea of how much it's filled up. You can check out different things, what's on here, and try to clean things up. Yeah, so it's kind of neat, and then there's cloud storage and stuff. So, I don't know, that was a thing. You show your apps, you know, like, and this thing for the apps shows, like, little icons there. It'll tell you, like, they do different things. Some things are games, some things are big. Unused apps, I probably haven't had it long enough to have any unused apps. There's, like, the system apps that are just, like, kind of, like, on there. That aren't, like, things that I put on there, just kind of on there, I guess. So, like, I think some of these probably could be managed in some way, but... And there's actually a shit ton of these, because there's a bunch of bullshit on here. And then there's also the APKs that I don't really know what those are. But I don't have any, so I don't have to worry about it. Oops, those are my notifications. So, yeah. Just wanted to show that quick, and that I did that, and so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I don't know what the next part of the video is going to be necessarily. I guess we'll know when we do it. Well, a new development here. So I was, the power went out when I was gone, and, this was plugged in, and I guess that somehow fucked it up. If something maybe went through there or something when that happened, I don't know. But now it's just boot looping, and I've tried holding the power button. I've tried holding power and volume up. I've tried holding power and volume down. If I do power and I like tap volume, let's try this again here. If I do this on cam, like tap volume up, I think it like kind of works. Or it'll like shut it off. Did it work this time? And then it'll, no, that time it didn't even work. What the fuck? It shut off for a little bit, for a few seconds there. I got it to go. But, like, yeah, I'm just doing this and tapping buttons, and, like, I only have, like, 3 buttons, basically, to fuck with. There, it's shut off with volume down. Nope. So, I don't know. Like, I can't get it to do anything. So, basically, I guess my options now are, I try to, like, I don't know, either plug it in and see if that somehow gives me some option to do something with it on a computer, or I'm gonna have to basically break it to try to open it to get the battery out. Because there's no way I mean, like, I can leave it until it dies, but who the fuck knows when it's gonna die? Like, the battery on this is already, like, a pretty long battery life, so, like, I guess we just leave it for, like, weeks, maybe it'll die? But I don't know, so it's like, I don't really have a whole lot of options, I guess. So this might be the end of the video, I guess. I was doing stuff on it just fine before, and I was all about to be all excited. I didn't even get to try out the keyboard case with it yet, and it's dead. So, well, it's been an entire day. Still boot looping. When I got home, actually, it looked like it was dead. So I tried to turn it on, then it continued to boot loop. I did at one point here, from holding down buttons and things, I did get it to bring up a screen that said the battery was too low, that I needed to plug it in. So I thought maybe that'll fix it or something. Maybe there was something different at least. And then I plugged it in, and it just continued to do this. And also, when I plugged it in, it said the battery was at 100%, which it probably is not. So I think, yeah, that power thing just really messed up the battery. Something fierce as well. This thing seems pretty scrambled, so I don't know. So basically, my last ditch effort here is going to be basically to open this thing up, because, like, yeah, I could try and, like, send it to get it repaired, but I don't really want to go through the hassle of sending this away and getting it fixed and then hoping they don't just wipe it and give it back that way or give me a different one. I thought about contacting the seller, but also a similar kind of thing where it's like, well, I don't know, like, they could send me another one, but I would feel bad because it's not really the seller's fault that this happened. It was just a freak accident thing, so that wouldn't really be right. So, I'm obviously not going to buy another one of these, because if that would total, it's like, you know, like $120, and that would just be, I could get a better tablet than that, even if it is an older one or something. It could be a nice one. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm sitting with that. So yeah, basically, you're probably going to see the next thing is going to be trying to open that up some way. I think if I can even do that, it'll probably destroy it. And then oh, see, we got this alert now. Now it says the battery's low. See, it said that, and now it'll probably, maybe it'll stop boot looping because I did that. And so now I can show that I talked about. And then if I go over here. I'll set up here maybe, I don't know, and plug this in, find the goddamn support while I'm holding this, and there's that. Oh, it didn't pop up that time. Maybe it will now. 100%. 100%. So yeah, it's I don't think it's dead and then magically 100%. So I think it's dead. It's cooked. So yeah, that's where we are with this. So yeah. I guess that's we'll probably have a clip or a thing of something of me trying to mess with this, and after that will probably be the end unless I magically fix it. Not how I wanted my video to go, but well, what can you do? Alright, so this thing I want to throw in here too, I guess, to talk about this, the case it came with, the keyboard case. I mean, just to give you an idea there, it doesn't stand up super well here. I don't know the logistics of how I'm supposed to do this, so I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm an idiot. Yeah, it doesn't like to stand up very well. But you can put the tablet in here. It kind of snaps into these things, and it's in there. And I think once it's in here, it works a little better because the weight of the tablet itself kind of props it up. Sort of. No, not really. It did it before, but now if you get it at exactly the right angle, no. So it sucks for that reason. Also, this keyboard is not great. I mean, the trackpad thing is small, and it sucks. I don't know, like, there's not enough space to do much with it. You don't really need to use a mouse on this thing anyway, so I don't know, but I guess you can if you want to. It's just there's not a lot of space to move around on it, so it's like a little shitty for doing that. Either things are just going to have to move a lot to make it move where you want it to, or you're going to have to turn the sensitivity up and it's just going to zip all around by barely moving. So, also, the keys are a little small. They're smaller than regular size keys, it feels like. So, it takes a little adjusting to hit the right keys. I tested it on my phone, since this is actually just a Bluetooth keyboard, so I just connected it to my phone to test it, and yeah, it kind of sucks. Just because, like, the keys feel okay, although they feel like almost like a little, like, they almost feel like rounded at the top or something. There's just like a weird amount of, like, shakiness and give to them that I don't particularly care for. And yeah, like I said, like, some of these keys are small. Like, the arrows I think are fine to be small, but like I was like having trouble hitting this really tiny backspace button. I was missing enter sometimes because that's a little small. Like the tab button, like everything's a little like small and weird. And it looks nicer than it is. And also the other issue is that this is like a, you know, it's not like a thing you can take out like the tablet or anything. It's just like it is adhered into this case like this. I'd have to like destroy the case just to get this off to use it separately. So it's also I had disconnects when I was using it as well. Just like I said, like there's times when it was kind of like not working. It was disconnecting for no particular reason. Also times when I was hitting a key and like it would go multiple times and or get stuck and continuously go, and it was weird. I didn't like it. It's bad. This thing is bad. So I think it'd be passable to have on here, but I wrote a whole review on this thing. And it just, I kind of had to suffer through it. It wasn't like the worst keyboard I've used, but it's up there as one of the worst ones. I mean, it's hard to make a terrible keyboard, but I mean, like you could do it, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's better than tapping all the keys on the screen the whole time, I guess. But for how long? I don't know. So I just wanted to say, yeah, just throw that in there. Also, like, I don't know, like, you would want to take this out if you're going to use this as a tablet again, because having it to sit on like that, it would be weird, and holding it is just making things extra heavy, because there's a fucking keyboard back here. At least I do have a switch on it. Oops, I bumped my mic. It has a switch on it. I don't know if you can see this in the lighting, but, yeah, you can kind of see, there's like the switch over there, so you can turn it off and on by a switch, which is at least good to have that, but, yeah. That thing sucks. That's probably also destined for the, I mean, like, you could use another tablet in there if it was the same size, I guess, but that's pretty destined for the junk pile as well, I think. Okay, this is difficult, so I'm not filming the whole process, but basically, right now, I have this thing in here. I'm actually kind of worried to move this around too much. I've got this little prying tool. I started prying in from the side here. I went through this spot here. You can see all the damage on it. So this is not like, I couldn't really find a disassembly guide or anything online for this particular tablet, but that seems to be the thing. Is I realized I had to get this away from the case, so I've seen enough stuff to figure that out. And so I've got this prying tool that I managed to get in there. Well, I had to use the screwdriver to get that kind of opened up a bit. I also tried using this a bit as well, but part of this also broke off, so part of that is probably still in there somewhere. Also, I got around to this side and my buttons fell out. So, I'm at least around the corner. I'm making my way around. I guess I will update you as needed. But this is what we're doing right now, and well, hopefully it works. Or at least does something. Okay, well, this is maybe the scarier part. I got the back off, so the case part's off. And I found the buttons for the side. So there those are. But now, let me just set that over there. Now I don't really know what I'm looking at for what all this is. I assume this thing is probably the battery. Just this giant thing, or maybe something's under here. Oh, that's like tape on there. Is this the battery? I'll do a little research into what exactly in the fuck I'm looking at here. There's a lot of like weird like tape in here, and that's where a lot of the guts are. Looks like they're all up here. So I'll look around and fiddle a bit here and see if anything happens, and hopefully I don't hurt myself. Also, yeah, that has to be the battery, because not only is it huge, but it says milliamp hour thing on there. So something with this must be screwed up. I'm not gonna replace a battery in this fucking thing, but we'll fiddle and see if we can do that. And I assume all this will snap back into place. Which should be fine. Although I guess I don't know how easy it will be to keep the buttons where they're supposed to be, but I'll figure it out. All right. I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't feel particularly knowledgeable enough or safe doing this, because like I don't know like what is the battery connector to even try unplugging it and plugging it back in. It's like I don't think it's that. I tried looking online, but I can't find a bunch of information on this particular like model or anything. And it looks like the connector just has like wires, and like that looks like too many wires. I don't know like what wire is coming out from around here. There's like tape on everywhere. I tried taking a bit of tape off, but like I think the motherboard and other stuff, like I think there's stuff probably underneath this that it might either be connected to, or I would find the wires to it. I don't know. Like I mean, I could probably keep pulling off tape here. As long as this is dead anyways, I guess it doesn't hurt to pull the tape. But like, oh, even the tape doesn't want to come off. Like, yeah, most of the tape I think is just holding wires under it from other stuff that's like routing to other spots here. So like, I don't know. And I was gonna try to pry the battery up, and see if I can get underneath it to see more and be able to tell where it connects. And on the motherboard, that either is something in this area or something underneath here. I can't really tell, but yeah, if you maybe see here, it started to like kind of it looks like it's dented there when I tried to use just this plastic thing to manipulate it. I don't know if that's just a casing or if that's the battery itself, but that seems really bad. So I'm gonna say that's good enough, because I don't want to accidentally explode a battery on myself. So I think we're gonna call it here, or say it's dead, and I think that's it. I think we I think I have done enough damage here. This is unfortunate, but that is at least I got it open, so I mean I feel like I did something. But feel free to leave in the comments all the things I was doing wrong here. And I mean I'll probably just say that you're right. Well, I think that's about all I can do for the video. Really, this is a conclusion time, I guess, because doesn't work anymore, though I was able to snap all the things back in place. Yeah, so it's just to say, while this was working, I will say that I did actually think this was a good proof of concept thing to do. I mean, for this low price, this thing did quite a bit. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it was just fun to play games on a big screen, and I was kind of just trying to find a bunch of different things I wanted to do with it. There were a lot of things that just kind of were exciting to be like, oh, I could try this or that with it, and it was a nice thing to have in my lap and stuff. And yeah, it's a little more cumbersome and heavy than like a smartphone, and but it's a little bit lighter and easier to move around necessarily than like most laptops. Although again, my MacBook Air kind of occupies a pretty easy space for most of the things I could do on here. That aren't things I'd rather just do on my phone instead, which is, it's kind of the middle ground that I don't really need. But if I had something, like this, that, had better cameras, that had, maybe like an aluminum backing that was powerful enough to run smoothly, if I had something like that, I don't need it, but I could see myself using it.
I just feel like it's not something I would ever get for myself. Um, and also this one, for $60, having a cheap tablet running Android was 14, and it works. And like you got a headphone jack, you got SD card slot. That's yours probably won't be messed up because you pried the thing open. Yeah, I don't know. It was admirable at what it was doing here. And I'm glad I got at least some footage out of it. I got the experience out of it. I don't know. It happened. It exists. It is. And hopefully this video was at least somewhat enjoyable. And also the thing about the main purpose of this that I kind of haven't said much about, I suppose, was Android. That was kind of the main thrust. Was I wanted to try out Android, so I figured, yeah, I'll just do a tablet with it, just because I haven't really, I've done everything else on my whatever on like laptops. Basically, it's like, let's try one of these that's like, since it's kind of built for that anyways. And honestly, Android is fine. There's not really anything wrong with it. I think it's just very easy to use. It's not something that I really think about when I'm using it either. You just kind of go on and you're like, you might have to figure out how to do a couple of things. Like if you're used to iOS or iPad OS or something, you'll probably be like, oh, where do I go for a couple things? But you can quickly figure it out or just Google it pretty quickly if you don't know. But it's mostly just, yeah, you go to the App Store and you get your apps. I had the Google Play Store on mine. If you get like a Fire tablet, you'll have access to, Amazon's apps. If you get a Surface one, you'll probably have like a, Microsoft Store, what have you. Depends on what you're getting. But, yeah, I feel like Android's fine, and also there's custom versions of Android that will work on a bunch of other things as well. So I mean, it really depends, like what you're looking for and whatever, and the particular device that you're using, I guess. But yeah, this was still it was a fun experiment. I didn't get to do things like I did some gaming and stuff on here, but I didn't get to try Steam Link. I was gonna try that out on here. A couple games that I just didn't get to. I was gonna try out. Making videos on here. I wanted to edit videos, see how that played on here. That would have been interesting. I had like Power Director on here, but just didn't get a chance to get around to that either. I did have a paint thing that I use. I don't know if I managed to salvage that or not before this thing shit the bed, but I had a picture I made in like this MS Paint clone essentially, and that seemed to work pretty well. There's MS Paint clone with touch controls, it was pretty neat. And obviously there's like just tons and tons of programs and things you can get on here, because you have access to Google Play Store, which has a zillion things on it, but that's that's cool. I mean, like I also wanted to just try using this for like setting up as like just binging YouTube stuff kind of on the side while I play stuff, which I do a lot anyways with my other like laptops and things. So maybe that'll be interesting to do. But yeah, it was nice for calls. It was nice for games. It'd be a nice thing if you want to lay in bed and watch something on here. You just do that for a little bit. It's very small and easy to carry around with you very quickly rather than having to lug a whole thing with you. And also, like, I don't know, I guess I've also looked up other things you can do with cheap tablets as well, because you might have a cheap tablet that just isn't that good because it's old, or it's like discontinued or something, or like a lot of, I don't know, like, someplace where you work, just like, they don't need these anymore, so they're giving them away. You have an old tablet, what do you do with it? Well, aside from some of the normal stuff you would maybe do anyways that it might not necessarily be as good at doing, you can also do it for some other stuff. Like I looked up, you could do things, digital picture frame. You can turn it into like a media player. It's like, here's your gigantic iPod or whatever, right? You can put in making a big remote for your smart TV, or make it a utility thing for like, if you have a bunch of smart devices around your house, you can use this and like just put a bunch of the apps and stuff on here to control all the different smart things in your house. There's a lot of different things you can do with these. They're very versatile, a lot of options for you, and yeah, I think that's neat. So again, the main thing kind of fell to the wayside because Android is just, there's a lot you can do with Android, and I couldn't possibly do everything with it. It seems very easy to use, so it's good if you were curious. Android's easy to use, it's good. So, yeah, I don't know that there's anything you would need that to do that other operating systems aren't going to do for, tablets. You're probably going to have iPad or, an Android thing is what you're working with as your base. So, either one I think will work fine. But, I think that's it for the video. Again, sorry, I had more plans to do things and whatnot, and I can't really do those now because this thing, it has reached its limits due to a malfunction, freak of nature, and then also I can't, I can't. I mean, I can't be fucked to fix it because I don't know how. I'm too afraid of hurting myself doing it. As someone who did not really have any luck, I ended up breaking a Joy-Con because I tried to fix the drift in it. I had a hell of a time trying to just put a new battery in my Wii U gamepad just because the screw was really really difficult on there. I haven't had good luck with repairing things myself, and this was pretty low risk, so I didn't really mind trying that until I thought it was risky to me in some way. So yeah, that's all I had for this. So yep. And now I think this is actually dead enough where I don't even know if it boot loops anymore. If I try to turn it on, it'll maybe it'll at least try, but it probably is just say the battery's low because I didn't actually disconnect anything or do anything. But it hasn't exploded yet, so yeah, it's yeah, no, battery's low, so you charge it. So it's still pretty fucked. That's it. Oh, yeah. Again, for one of these things, if you have any other things you want me to check out for like certain devices and things, let me know in the comments. That could be neat. I had plans to add people on my mobile games here before I quit using this eventually, but since I now am done doing that, I can't help you guys out in those mobile games either. Sorry. And I think that's it. Hopefully this was at least somewhat interesting with what I could kind of show and talk about. And if not, I'll maybe also consider just not making more tech videos because I don't need more piles of tech junk piling up. And I mean, as much as I enjoy doing these things, I could probably save a few bucks and a bit of my time. If nobody wants to watch them, then I might as well not tinker with them, at least on video. Caught in 4K being a dumb shit with tech. Is that a good title? Is that what I should call the series? And he's good at speaking too. Alright, I'll see you guys in a different video, I think. If you show up and I'm there. I mean, I don't know. It could happen. I'm not saying, I'm not making it a date. I don't want to be like that about it, okay? But, if we happen to show up in another video where you're the one watching it and I'm the one in it, I'm just saying, I wouldn't not like that.